hello fellow heroes, I'm Action Smacchan, that twin one hero made up of a virus from the 70s and a guy who likes to watch things, and Ultraman Omega is finally here. We get to check it out. The teasers have been pretty cool and making us excited for the show, so let's go ahead and finally see what's happening. Oh, we're starting in space. Alright, what are we fighting? We got bugs. Ooh, we got the slugger out already. Whoa, take out the slugger. Take it back out. Oh, just slam that thing on the ground. You know what? A rider kick would be the answer. Good job, Ultraman. Ew. So many of them. Is he here to just like kill all these bugs? Is he the Omega exterminator? There you go. Gotta take the slugger out. Take it back out. Why'd you even put it back in? Still in battle, man. Ugh. Yes! Hit him with the Pentagon beam! Make it explode. Yes! It's so dissatisfying if you get the beam and no explosion. There we go. Destroy this planetoid. Oh! He got hit by the power of purple, the purple beam. Good thing there's a planet here to break his fall. Is that him? Is that Omega? Oh, that's some other dude. Is it really that satisfying to like drink milk after working out? Sounds kind of gross to me. For some reason I'm not into the idea. But at the same time, me and lactose just are not friends. Why would you think that's a person, dude? Why would you think it's an alien neither? Yeah, no way. It's just a thing burning in the atmosphere. It could be anything, man. Drink that milk. Fix your brain. Little did he know he was right the first time. You fool! Never second guessed yourself. Oh, dude's got pecs. Look at that. He's been working on those. At the same time, an Ultraman should have pecs. You ever see that guy? Ultraman? Look at those pecs. Those are the pecs that we were looking at, but in human form. Wow, they are going hard with these commercials. Gosh, so many people in Japan just like to touch grass. Quick, hide behind your small child. Alright, things are definitely exploding outside, but things seem pretty chill in here. Talk about living at work. It does look pretty cozy though, but his home-work balance has to be pretty garbage. Ooh, those noodles. The aliens? I might have seen that burn up in the atmosphere. We need better security in here, guy. Slurping on things. What's up? That was a good slurp. Honestly, though, if you think about it, like the amount of different things that could have possibly been in there, making those slurping sounds. It was yakisoba. I wonder if they're just gonna eat a whole lot of yakisoba in this season. Now he's just walking around making a mess of this man's house, workplace. Oh no, my tissues, I need those for later, during me time. Yeah, who are you? Eating my lunch, ruining my home? Did he come in through the roof? Is there a hole in the roof? Oh, now he's just gonna walk out. All rude. Praising this guy. Luckily, he didn't try to do that on the roof.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Homeboy's running. I'm like surprised he was holding onto the phone. He just kind of dropped everything else that he was uninterested in. That was the most blank expression. Uh-oh, it's a large. Be a little bit more afraid of the large, please. Hey, don't just get stepped on by it. Whoa, you're flying. I thought we couldn't fly. Are we lying? I thought we could lie. Whoa. Close your eyes until we hit the ground. That was very scary. Ooh, he remembered a new word. And they're going really hard with these commercials. Praise the sun again. I mean, dude, don't sound too confused. You're the one that saw some debris falling from the sky and burning up in the atmosphere and thought it was a dude. Also a little girl. Why would you choose this guy to go to for help? He looks more lost than anyone. Now let him go. The hand on the head. There you go. We saved someone today. Doesn't it feel great? There you go. Stay out of trouble, you little scamp. It smells like kaiju in here. Ooh, these cars are flying. Whoa, cars aren't the only thing flying. Come on, Zika, take me higher. Oh, no. Oh. I'm glad that he was able to put it together that this guy cannot take that landing on his own. Decide to catch him. Whoa, hey. Then kiss him. Oh, he's smiling. Oh, and he's mimicking a little girl. Ooh, he could become large. Whoa. Ooh, tension music. Oh, he becomes large, chest first. There goes those pecs. Don't be confused about your large. You did this to you. Is he gonna choke him? He's gonna choke him. The butt. Alright. Ooh. Going in with a kick. I was really expecting him to start slapping him first. Monster goes in for attack first. And we still got kicks to keep him away. Ooh, he's so full of kicks. We ain't slapping nothing yet. You know, take these people. They cannot take care of themselves. Ooh. Can sparks fly? Alright, Omega, I'm gonna need you to start slapping things. Because now you're in the ground. Come on, man. Oh, now you're running out of batteries. Is he gonna choke the bird? If you know what I mean. Oh. He can fly. Ooh. He went for the dive kick. That was the hardest dive kick. Alright, he knows how to use the slugger. Oh, wow. Oh! Screw your nose! Spawning right in front of us. Rude. Oh, we're not going to tell him to stop. Oh! That was a critical hit if I've ever seen one. Is it really over? It's kind of awkward if it doesn't explode. He's leaving before an explosion. Is the city just going to have to clean up the body? At least take it into space, dude. A little bit of courtesy. No, that thing's not awake anymore, man. You put that thing to sleep.
Omega.
Cool. But alright, that was the first episode of Omega. Pretty cool. Again, it looks very crisp. I really like the way this show looks. They really put in that money for these, for the special effects. Or the CG. That is fully rendered CG. Almost looks a movie quality at IMO. Not necessarily Hollywood movie quality, but just a movie quality. The thing that does kind of bother me is that I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be an English dub. I know that a lot of people don't care much for the dubs, but I think that the dubs are important for getting a property like this to as much people as possible, which I think is the goal Tsuburaya has, which is to get the Ultraman franchise to as many people, giving it that accessibility, and having the dub definitely helps that. And I think that dude just kind of silently did not have the dub up for this first episode. Hopefully they have that up, because I wanted to listen to it. Wanted to check that out because it does help. And I'm watching it with like my mom or something. She does prefer to have the dubs up. So far, the two main leads, Kosei and Omega, have an interesting relationship. They do work off of each other pretty well. You do really have Kosei as like a straight man, and Omega as the weirdo. So they can work pretty well comedically. They were showing off that chemistry pretty much the first time they showed them together, with Omega walking around and ruining this man's house job, place of work and living. I do feel like there was a little bit of subtle characterization for Kosei just in that scene. In that he was a bit of a sports star. So if Omega is outrunning that man, then Omega is pretty athletic even as a human. Which I think we don't see as much in Ultraman, is the amount of power the Ultra has still when they're in like human form. We do see a little bit of it in Ultraman Orb. You definitely have the guy versus juggler fights that tend to start and happen even when both of them are in their human forms, which is always cool to see the regular human-sized fight choreography. We also see Ultraman Max do some cool Ultra ability in human form. I'm mostly thinking of like when Max was guest starring in Ultraman X, we see Max use some Ultra powers. But yeah, I do wonder if we are going to see some Ultra powers used in human form more in Omega, since there is a little bit less boundary between the Ultra and the human form, because this guy is just developing his perception of himself as an Ultra, and at the same time also creating a perception of himself as human. Because Omega is such a blank slate. I do hope that Omega does end up having more of a personality for Kosei to play off of, aside from just being an amnesiac. It's still possible, I think, to have an amnesiac with a personality. More than just a blank. If you ever watched my gaming channel, you might have heard me talk about Blue Reflection, Second Light, the video game about magical girls. That game is nothing but girls with amnesia, but they also still have very strong core personalities outside of their lack of memories. So I'm hoping that Omega develops more of a personality and is able to just have something other than us waiting for him to remember things. But that does, even though we saved the day, technically, there is still the sense of danger. Like, we're not totally sure if he was able to destroy all those bugs at the beginning, or what context he was in trying to exterminate that planetoid of bugs. Was he successful? Who knows? But he definitely survived that fall and that explosion, so technically there might have been some bugs that lived through that as well. I wonder if that's going to come into a factor later. But yeah, pretty cool first episode. Do hope to see the dub soon. Hopefully it's just not dismissed, because they did go out of their way to announce those stuff, to cast those stuff, and presumably, actually record those. That could just be that they're not trying to push the production to crank it out right at the same time as the subs internationally. Maybe they're trying to polish it a little bit better, put a little bit more QA. Well, anyway, in the comments, go ahead and tell us what you thought of the first episode of Ultraman Omega. Was this the first Ultraman that you decided to check out? I want to know how effective Ultraman has been in creating new fans with this series, and even in the recent installments. As always, thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you in the next Smacchan Pact adventure.